couple français qu'on nomme les brevachons. Donne-moi du bon vin, du whisky, autant que je veux boire. Et dis-moi pas que t'en veux pas, même si tu me fais à quoi. Dans le chapiteau, on mange l'anneau pour le gros méchoui. Et on s'en va pour finir ça, jammer au bar de nuit. Oh ouais.
Welcome back to Buzz Moncton. Today we're talking with Laurie LeBlanc, a very established artist here in the Metro Moncton area who's spreading his wings, and we're going to find out all about that and a little bit of where he comes from. If you're familiar with the name Zadiko, he was a founding member of that band, was a member of that party band for so many years. So welcome to Buzz Moncton, Laurie.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Right on. So
Thanks.
Last year, I think it was, you announced that it was your 20th anniversary in show business, and when I saw that post on Facebook, I almost fell off my chair. I thought, my goodness, this guy must have started some young.
Well, 7 or 8 facelifts, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, to put a long story short, I started back in July 22nd, 1995, when I was going out with my wife and her sister. My sister-in-law got married, and my brother-in-law was a guitarist, and he convinced me to play with him just for the fun of it, and then convinced me to start a little band, and it started there back in 95 for a few years, and then after that, 10 years of Zadiko, like you mentioned.
Yeah, so that was a pretty interesting ride with Zadiko. You guys had a really strong following for that time.
Yeah, we had lots of fun. We had local guys doing a couple of albums. We had a DVD, mainly French original Cajun stuff. Played Maritimes, a little bit of Saint-Pierre-de-Miquelon, France, Western Canada. So that went from 99 to 2009. It was 10 years. It's lots of fun.
That's a long time for any band.
It was mainly, summerish festivals, 4 or 5 month period there.
So then you had to take the leap to become a solo artist.
Yeah.
Was that a tough leap to make?
Well, with Zadiko, I had wrote quite a few songs, so I enjoy writing and putting music. So I had lots of songs that I had started, and I was kind of the country guy in the band. Some were rockish, and whatever mixture we had between the members of Zadiko gave us a sound for Zadiko. So I had a few songs written. I released one back in October 2009, okay. On the radios and stuff, and see how that did, and ended up finishing the album in 2010, the first one there. And from there, well, it's been 5 years, I guess. Yeah. 5 albums.
5 albums in 5 years. So you've been just a little bit busy.
It's been pretty crazy. Well, some albums, we have one French in 2010. 2012 was a second French, and then I wanted to go to Nashville to record at the Night's big studio with musicians that have recorded with my traditional influences like George Jones and Conway Twitty. Yeah. So I went up there in 2013 and recorded my Influences album. It was a trip for like 10 days. And that's like an in-between project. 2014 was another in-between Christmas album that I wanted to do, which is a few originals and traditional stuff, French and English.
And to say you've had a lot of success with the Christmas album, it's become a show, actually. It's kind of an annual show at the in town here.
Yeah, my wife had the idea a few years ago. My wife, Jeanette, manager, she said we should try to do a Christmas show, and why not try it in the Moncton Wesleyan, which is a nice 1,800-seat theater. So we started back in 2014 and had about 12 guests, and we sold out. And last year we had 10 more guests, and we had about 16 or 1,700 people there, and the 016 show already has 800 seats sold, so we're in pretty good shape. It's an awesome venue, and we have an awesome 9-piece band with, harmony people and the whole kit and caboodle, so it's fun stuff.
Yeah. So you make your music and the records and stuff, but you have your own production company too. Like you're a completely your entity as far as that goes, right?
Well, the Christmas production was one thing. The other thing, when we went to Nashville, we went to the Grand Ole Opry and everything else. So we had a trip of why not doing a show that resembles a little bit like the Grand Ole Opry. In our area, we have so many country musicians. We call it originally Opry on Acadie, and then converted to Country Star, which stands for Showtime on Acadie sur la route.
Okay.
So we do four shows every year at the Sagouine, and we wanted to emulate the Grand Ole Opry as far as having it live on radio. So the first year we were live on CJSE, 50,000 listening, and we wanted to gradually upgrade. So last year, our last show where I did my album launch on April 10th, we were live on pretty much cross Maritimes on the community channels, about 140,000 listening. So that was cool. That's fun.
Yeah. So the name of that most recent album would be,
my last album would be called 20.
Event 20.
And we have a DVD included there that I had set up explaining my 20 years and clips and so on from where I started way back in 95 to now. So one of my best highlights, not to cut you there, but was opening up for the Country Rocks the Hill with Alan Jackson and Sugarland stuff. That was fun in 2007 6 or 7 there.
Yeah, that must have been a
Yeah,
treat.
yeah. Especially I'm an Alan Jackson fan, so.
What's the old saying? Good things happen to good people.
Well, we were kind of lucky there. right contacts at the right time.
So you were nominated with this album out of this region in Quebec. So you've made inroads, obviously, in a market that, traditionally speaking, is kind of tough to break for artists from around here.
From Acadians, yeah. We were kind of happy about that when we got the word being nominated at the ADISQ Awards, which is the Francophone Awards.
Well, it's like the Francophone version of the Junos, right?
Yeah, pretty much across Canada.
Yeah.
So in the country album category. So this 20 album, we did put a lot of time on it, a lot of effort in the songs, and George Beliveau did an excellent job, and so I'm really happy with the nomination. We had a good time up there, and it was lots of fun to make contacts, and we're going from there.
And so onward. No doubt we'll see you a lot around this year too. Summertime will be knocking on the door here shortly with its own wealth of festivals and such.
Yeah, playing all over the place as usual. Everything's on LeBlanc.com. People want to know, buy tickets to the shows. We're across the Maritimes, quite a bit in Quebec, Ottawa, and gradually working with a booking agent out of Montreal to develop my market in the Ontario, Northern Quebec, and parts of Europe. So we're going out to the Contact Ontario shows and Rideau shows in February. So we'll see where that goes.
Well, we at Buzz Moncton want to wish you the very best.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot for doing this.
I appreciate it.
And we'll see you down the road, no doubt, this summer at some point.
Thanks for the invite.
It's in talking with you and in remembering what you look like in the videos, and even a lot of your sound. One gets the feeling that you're kind of, and I don't like to make comparisons, but I get George Strait coming into my head.
Oh, is that right? Well, George Strait he's the king of country. 61 years old, 61 number one hits, and like 100. His last show was at the AT&T Center in Dallas last year. Last show of his career, I guess, and there was 103,000 there.
That's it. Eh?
So I get 103 people. I'm not too far off.
Laurie LeBlanc on Buzz Moncton, and be watching for his videos and more of his great talent on our website. So there it is.
Thank you.
Right on.
All right. Thanks.
Donne-moi du bon vin, du whisky, autant que je peux boire. Et dis-moi pas que t'en veux pas, même si tu me fais croire. Dans le chapiteau, on mange l'amour pour le gros méchoui. Et on s'en va pour finir ça, jamais au bar de nuit. Donne-moi du bon vin, du whisky, autant que je peux boire. Et dis-moi pas que t'en veux pas, même si tu me fais croire. Dans le chapiteau, on mange l'amour pour le gros méchoui. Et on s'en va pour finir ça, jamais au bar de nuit. Oui, on s'en va pour finir ça, jamais au bar de nuit.